veto power.
Alright, good night, everybody. Good night, good night, good night. Pick up on a nice clean star. How are this meadow? Look like me I get wacky, you know. Long time I drink this. I taste this juice. I need to set some ice in our fridge. Hi, Pauline. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Well, hold on there. We see one piece of drama in our parliament, yeah. Me see one sitting in that church. It make me a feel wonder what going on. How I really are going. Good night, everybody. Good night. Good night, everybody. Good night. Oh, let me see my look for you. Oh, no one. Pauline, good night. Good night.
Andrew, Mr. Prime Minister.
Listen, Parliamentary.
So it seems the PNP come to disrupt Parliament every week.
As my microphone is on, there is a matter on the... I don't have anything on announcement. Clark, bills brought by the Senate. Bills brought from the Senate. So the Honorable House of Representatives, I have the honor to advise
I can pause this little. I don't even know what the name is. are you in Jamaica? You never come and say good night, but you're going to ask me about, are you in Jamaica? What kind of salutation that? That's how you talk to people. I don't even know who you is, and you come and ask me a question. Are you in Jamaica? What does that mean? You don't even come and say good night, lady. You ask me a question like me know you. Because even if me know you, me don't know. Because I can't know by somebody typing in. That's very out of order. I am my own big one. I answer no. Um, in all my years, I'm going to tell you something. Sometimes I see some of the people, you see, bad mind is a hell of a thing. Bad mind. You see me tiny. Yeah, oh, you never come let me see you. Me I try to look for all old me could have said, me say Paul. Kashina, you saw me too. But you never ever come hug me up. I saw Paul, I saw a lot of people. Shelly and Coran doing, so I forget a little interview. Let me play phone. No, not that one. Not that one, not that one. Which other one? I think it's this one. Not that one, not that one. So let me do with it. Must be no one here. Yeah, this one.
I am here with Auntie Jen. Auntie Jen, you have been on social media for many years talking
Good night,
about
Claudette.
justice
Good
and
night,
inequality.
Sharon.
Why are you here today in Crossroads?
And I want to make it known. I'm here in Crossroads. It's my first time in my lifetime in Jamaica coming out to be a part of the demonstration. You see, when I look, it's the worst I'm seeing in the country. I'm seeing the corruption. I'm seeing so many things. These people are going to take without saying anything to us. My grandchildren, my future generation will live under this situation with this present government. I am so upset. And that's one of the reasons why I'm here to show my support that I'm disappointed with this Jamaica Labour Party-led government.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I want to say thank you for always standing up for the vulnerable, for the women, for the children. Your voice is very strong, and I just want to salute you.
Thank you.
With the nanny spirit, I just want to say thank you so much.
And it's a pleasure meeting you in person.
Thank you.
Enough love.
Enough love.
All right.
Yeah, she get big up here now. She get big up here now. You can't come talk to me. You can't come talk to me. You can't come. I Claudette. You can't come talk to me no more. She gone abroad, you know. Good night, Ranch Taylor. No man, it was a good. When I went first, I was saying, "Oh my God, I wonder if anybody will come." Can me end up reach early though? Me reach like 3 minutes past 7. And but I understand why them say it early. Cause me tell you say now, when you catch 8:30, I go to 9. The sun at. Thank you, Simone. Yeah. She gone abroad, I know. Yes, and I can't stop her again. Yeah. But I have two little disappointment. My phone, you know, so when it cut off, it's the phone overheat because I was in the sun and the phone just said hot and it just cut right out. So I was thinking, I think I need one little umbrella, something where I can put on my head next time when I go any meeting so that my phone don't get the direct heat of the sun. So it just cut out like that. And it would have never come on back. It would have never come on back. So, you know, after me there and interact with people but you know, at least me spend an hour and a half the sun did get the sun the sun get the better of me. But it was a good show. It's the first me see over all the demonstration when me see, apart from when Mark Gully they call the one about the FID. Couple people well in turn out for the one, but from the other day me notice much people never come out. But the people then turn out today. Trust me, people then turn out. So all on the labor right we talk about say, oh, I want a handful of people. And it's a liar. It wasn't a handful of people, it was a whole heap of people. Hundreds of people did it. And no matter what I say, so what it a go do. At least somebody must feel shame and embarrassed. So,
Auntie Jen, you have been on social.
no, you know, so this is going to go viral now, you know. This is one with me, I go so viral, you know. Alright, I'm going to play one clip where I hear one woman say, she, no. But me play back the one in the Parliament. Parliament have drama today again. Every time Parliament call, Parliament have drama. Peter, good night.
Keeping a close watch on a
Me say it at.
So it seems the PNP come to disrupt Parliament every week.
Madam Speaker, as my microphone is on, there is a matter on.
I don't have anything on announcement. Clark, bills brought by the Senate. Bills brought from the Senate.
So Paul will get off the talk.
To the Honorable House of Representatives, I have the honor to advise
Beat it down, yes. I Blossom. I Princess. Trems. So why should I want them talking at Parliament? I want to do this, man. Drama, I know. I'm Merville.
Members, the announcements on the agenda is for announcements to be made on the House. if the member has an intervention to make, the appropriate place is when we reach the public business. There is no,
I bet you.
Anytime a member gets up to speak outside of public business, it is at the speaker's discretion. Now, if you agree it is at the speaker's discretion, and the speaker says no, which she has said, she had no, there is absolutely no. The speaker does not have to turn on the mic. The speaker has exercised her discretion by saying, members, let's go, members. Okay, let me say it again. When a member rises outside of public business, the authority to speak is at the discretion of the speaker. The member has risen, the speaker has indicated that the member has risen, the leader of opposition business has risen, the speaker has indicated that she will not hear him at this time. That is the ruling of the speaker, and we continue. That is how the House is organized.
Boy, the parliament is not going to be ever good. It's not going to be good till Jesus come or the government change. Peter, did I agree to Peter Aston? Good night. No. Me no know. This a parliament here, boy.
Guys, फ्लिपकार्ट पर होम डेकोर आइटम मिल रहे हैं up to 70% ऑफ. सबसे पहले देखिए
Development needs and small events.
To bring the correction service in the 21st century and to commend the men and women
It's not going to be
of that
good.
section for the work they're doing and to thank
It
them
can't be
for
good,
the
Blossom.
individual work they're starting with by
The government of Jamaica to develop and implement. Madam Speaker, the undermining of the parliament by them is not an undermining of us as individuals, it's an undermining of our democracy.
But here, watch it.
And I am going to suggest to you, Madam Speaker, when you're up there and they're over there saying things off the mic, find a way to turn on the mic so the public can hear everything that they're saying, sotto voce, so the public can know that you're not the person who is cantankerous and bothersome.
Here.
Because some of the comments that they're making off mic, if their family and friends should hear the type of language and comments they're using in the house, they would be ashamed. So, Madam Speaker, I welcome the modifications to the standing orders. And I hope that it will ensure that going forward we have a more orderly house, a house that is more respectful, and a house that facilitates dialogue and the proper functioning of the Parliament. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
We might look relevant, don't? Good night, Sonia. Oh, Lord.
Opposition leader, turn on your mic, please.
Yes, thank you, Madam Speaker. This debate has been used to rehash in a very partisan way some of what happened earlier. What I would say, many years? I've been in Parliament for about 20 years.
Opposition leader and leader of government business. I just have a moment because
What we're doing here, we're debating the motion and the standing orders.
continue opposition leader.
Yes. So what I was saying, Madam Speaker, is that this debate has been used to cast and recast the narrative of what took place earlier in a particularly jaundiced and very unfair way. The custom, I've been in the Parliament for 20 years, come September. 10 years in the Senate, 10 years in the House. When the leader of government business or the leader of the opposition business seek to speak on an issue, they are allowed to speak. At least they're allowed to be heard. At least they're allowed to be heard as to what the issue is they want to raise. They don't have to come and ask you behind the speaker's chair what it is to clear it in advance. Anything procedurally that they wish to raise, they're allowed to raise on any item in on the agenda. So the failure to allow the leader of opposition business to speak on the point he wanted to raise, which was to question why the Integrity Commission's annual report hasn't been tabled today, that was most improper in our view. And that is what elicited their behavior that you saw in protest to the way in which he was being muzzled by not being allowed to ask his question.
But you're justifying the bad behavior, aren't you?
And we would like those conventions to be restored, because the House will run much better if due respect is paid to the leader of the opposition business and leader of government business as they play their respective roles. And what you did, and to the Speaker, what you did was you allowed the leader of government business to speak extensively on the matter as he saw it, and you didn't even allow the leader of opposition business to respond to what the leader of government business had to say. That is not in keeping with the traditions of this House. That was most improper as well. And as for the member from North Central, I think it is Clarendon, indicating that we're aware of some rule. All I'm aware of is that the Integrity Commission Act says that annual reports are to be tabled in Parliament. And as soon as they should, as soon as they can.
It says as soon as possible. And you're incorrect, leader of the opposition.
Why can't it be
You're
tabled?
incorrect.
The Integrity Commission published its cover letter as it is
You're
practice,
incorrect.
so that the public knows.
She turn off her mic, pa mic. She turn off her mic now, pa Mark Golden. Look at image woman in the Parliament. This is where we demonstration have to talk about this morning. This can't continue in our country. We can't continue. She'll turn off the mic. She'll turn off the mic.
Yeah, it's true.
You don't respect the leader of the opposition on the leader.
Leader of opposition.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Madam Speaker. I'm very happy to hear that.
Nobody play up here with a liar
Because
self,
I
man.
certainly didn't. Madam Speaker, the Integrity Commission Act requires their reports to be tabled. And you yourself issued a ruling, as you call it, some time ago, a couple of years ago, I think towards the end of 2023, if my memory serves me correctly, that they would be tabled as quickly as reasonably possible. The annual report came here, the cover letter was published, as is their practice, so that everybody knows that something has come. And we were expecting to see it tabled today, and it wasn't. And the leader of opposition business wanted to ask why, in announcements, it wasn't tabled in light of that fact. He was not allowed even to ask the question. And we object both strongly to the way in which the proceedings of this House are being conducted, because they're being conducted in what appears to be a very partisan way, a manipulative way when it comes to sensitive political issues.
That's right.
And the democracy, this is a democracy that thrives on open discussion, transparency and debate. And here we have a minister through his loud protestations attempting to disrupt what I have to say. Yes, and I'd ask that you please desist and let me speak. If you want to speak on the matter, you can do so. Yes, thank you. So the point at the end of the day is this. In our view, these reports must be tabled as soon as possible after they come here. There's a strong public interest in that,
So what's wrong with them and tabling something in the parliament? Everything on the one doing a darkness.
Corruption and other wrongs against the good governance of the country being perpetrated. And we on this side are going to always be serious about that. And when we attempt to do so and we're shut down, it's not a good look. It appears to be an attempt to use the parliament in a way which is inimical to the interests of good governance and democracy.
That's right. That's right.
So, Madam Speaker, at the end of the day, I think we hashed this matter. If others want to speak, of course, it's their right. But that's the point. Those are the points that I wish to make this afternoon.
Thank you, Leader of the Opposition. As you indicate, deference is given very often to the Leader of Opposition, Leader of Government Business, Leader of Opposition Business, and respect is accorded to them, including Prime Minister, Deputy Prime Minister, the ministers. As a matter of fact, respect is afforded to every member of the...
Bless, good night. Bless. Bless. You don't really want to say nothing. 1 milli, I say go. 1 milli. May I say it right? 1 milli. 1 milli, good night. Oh, they come up in their box and when I call the name, they not answer. Them not going like they want the opposition. Those on the defensive today, then I take a crap from them. They take no crap from them to the man. Stupidness. Stupidness. When you walk on going like when you walk on cow down there, them and then if say nothing now every time when you have foolishness the woman in the upper hey. Trems, good night, yeah?
Good night, Auntie. Sometimes I wonder if the Speaker of the House thinks that there are any children in the house.
Mm-hmm.
No boy or no girl no in there, no. No little boy or no little girl no in a parliament. Every one of them was sit down in there, they were elected members by the people of Jamaica. And they coming like they not understand.
No. She want to twist and turn everything to fit them way. Come on, get up and ask why was it something at table in our parliament? And they know it him I go them a shut him down.
I don't understand these people, and it's like they don't care. They don't care how they're perceived. They don't care what the general public think. They just don't care. And you know what? I can't blame them. You know why I can't blame them? Because at the end of any election cycle or parliamentary cycle for our constitutional cycle,
Thank you,
all them do is go give them 10 or 15 or how much I had grand and then vote back for them again. So they don't care. They do not care. And today when I saw the demonstration today in Kingston, I said to myself that is it whatever spiritual veil is over the country, because I tell people that it's not as cut and dry.
No, that's true. Some demonic force did it.
Yeah, it's not as cut and dry and black and white as you think.
Yeah.
There is some sort of veil over the eyes of the people. And what I witnessed today is that the veil, it take its time, the lift. Very slowly, but it take its time and a lift.
Because I tell a couple people then turn out this morning.
Yes. So people are starting to see like this government for what and who they really are. No, I'm very encouraged by what the opposition did in Parliament today. I would encourage them to continue to do so, continue to stand up for themselves so that they are heard in Parliament. I mean, it's not even 1 year since these people have won the election. I can only imagine the other things that are in store for us as the cycle continues. I can only imagine.
I pray for a miracle.
Why, Auntie? So something a come, you know.
Yeah, no,
I
something
got on time.
no man, something have to
Something a
come.
come.
Something have to come. Something have to come because this can't continue for another 4 year on.
Yeah, man. Some things. Something is definitely coming. I want to say I'm not a Christian, but me feel like I'm not sure if Mr. Holness is going to go
Just come
the
out.
entire
Listen,
5
come
years.
out from
I
the
don't know.
platform and I come over here and chat the foolishness on my years old.
Me no know.
Sorry, I
if he
trim.
go
All the
for
while
us.
only 1 minute the trim. Like I just deal with him. Yes, Claudette. So true. I don't know whether I'm going to take set pan Mr. Reddit, but I PNP, they're ready for take set pan. And the PNP I make enough about to America, you know. I become a plate not clean. When a slate not
Yeah, man.
clean. That's why
Mm-hmm.
I true Trump no have certain pound. That's why I can make I tell American down a checkout report for security.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of madness that?
And that alone, you know, you see, anytime that woman there, the ambassador there, from America to Jamaica, the ambassador lady, you see, anytime she drop here and dictate to the Jamaican government that the Chinese has to go, watch a sweet joke, man. I think that this is just the beginning.
And them when I figure
This
bully.
is just the beginning. I'm telling
The
you.
time when I walk on people platform, I type all kind of nonsense. Go bully Trump. A Trump when I figure bully.
Elections have consequences, and they shall learn. And I'm not gonna say they. We shall learn. I gone, auntie.
Thank you, sweetheart. Every time I don't know if I do, I walk around and watch people platform. Come type on a garbage on people platform. Go bully Trump. And that enough to do. Hello, good night.
Good night, Auntie. Thank you so much for joining the protest today.
Yes, it was my
For
pleasure.
all the people who up here who can participate.
Yes.
But you know, as I look at the whole thing and the whole situation, what's going on, what I'm figuring out is that there was saying that it says you cannot expect blood to run out of a stone. And I think what is going on in the people who see and understand all the suffering on the land and understand, you know, trying to get through, what they have to understand is what they're dealing with. The Lord has always said, know where you're standing, know who you're dealing with. You see, sometimes we're expecting this man to be human. This man is not a human being. Him and Imam Pasi, they're of a different spirit. And we're looking for what we're used to. We're looking for
I
what
get
we're
your
used
point.
to.
I get your point. We are looking for something when it exist. You're right.
There you go.
Yeah,
That
I get you, man. I get you.
Yeah,
I get you.
that respectable leader, what we used to, whether they were JLP or PNP leaders, that care and show some compassion. Because I don't think any leader that I know of in Jamaica would have left and treated those people like that. And if that is not telling you all something, that we have to stop saying him don't do this, he's not going to do it.
Yes.
He's not going to do it. Please understand. Because at the time when before the election and I saw all the work, they missed the opportunity. That's what I want to tell you. We missed September 3rd, the opportunity for God to bring up some hope in the country is gone.
Yeah.
Because when
Diane,
I saw Mr. Mark Golding, okay, trying him best, you can't say him don't have that personality of all, but you could see that him was going to try him best to bring the country from a place, the dark place. That's what God wanted to do. But we missed the opportunity and we fell into the darkness.
Yes.
You get me?
Yes.
Yeah. Even today, when I look at the people out there in the demonstration, I said to myself, this is how during the election, the amount of people that was in the PMP
partying with them. And then the people went, the same PNP supporters went and took money and didn't go shopping at the voting booth. Okay?
Yes.
That just shows the bill. So sometimes we have to understand, and all these things that you see that is manifesting itself with America now is where God had to have to bring out into the land, because the local people down in Jamaica cannot handle Andrew. They cannot solve the problem with Andrew. You see on the combination now how God say. I don't know if you all read the Bible. The scripture is Judah. Where God talk about wicked leaders. You get me?
Yes,
After a
yeah,
while,
yes.
him pass them over to certain people, you know. So Andrew Holness has been passed over to Imam enemies, China and America. Him is sandwiching now. So will you all allow God to do what God has to do?
You're right. I love what you said
We
tonight.
can't just keep cause when you done all you can done, you just have to stand. We have to stand. We not have to sit down and watch it and all of these things and just make it. But we have to understand where we are. We are in a different spiritual warfare now with a demon named Andrew Holness. Okay?
Yes.
He's a snake. And a long time, I tell people, this man, way before all of this start, I saw the snake. That even was one of the most evilest snake in the garden. Okay? The man don't have no soul, no conscience. But I want to thank Mr. Mark Golden, because I know him have as the opposition leader, him have a battle to deal with constantly. And I want to pray over him and his family, you know, to continue to just be the little spark and the little hope where the people that will have sense in Jamaica holding on to. You understand me? So that's where we are.
Yeah.
So sometimes we have to bring ourselves down and face the reality that we were plunged into the darkness. But we're going to come out because we name Jamaicans, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Bless you.
No flow. Yeah, I like what you said. We expect what not exists, and that's what I take from what you said tonight. Have a good night. Yeah.
You too. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Listen now. Diane, good night. Letia, enough love and blessings, sister. My God, the protest today. I really enjoyed going, man. I met a lot of people. They were so respectful. All of you that run come hug me up and make me feel good. Trust me. When I met me day. It worthwhile. It was a worthwhile going. I really love going. I'm going to go more now. I feel enticed to go to more. Yes, it happened for a reason, for true. Exposing all the lies. Yeah, the oldest them have bitter blood, speaking from experience. Oh yes, Vian. Yes, Fergie, I went to the I reached early too. Me reach before I start. That me think the people that now come out. And me say one piece of crowd, that the space too little. People have to go Crossroads and then 3 buses have to come into and then some. So, you know. But it was a good turnout. It was a good turnout. Yes, yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It was good. Honestly, it was. I said to myself, now I need to set up myself now. I need to set up myself. I need a second person with me to hold my phone, hold my thing to video. When me want to video, then I can't even get to express myself like how me I really want to do. Another thing me need is something, a broad hat or something. I get my phone, brand into the mark of the beast system, choose the labor IRS. My phone get hot for those of you that were watching and it just, boy, I don't know really did I support it this morning. The phone get hot in the sun and it just chip out and said it overheat. It would have never come on back. I'll go in the car, turn on the AC, try to make it cool down. Mr. Man, the phone just chip right out the phone over at. And the phone would have never come on up back. So they just damp my spirit there so because I couldn't get for do nothing. But you know when I tell myself I do next time, I can't walk with one phone. I forgot have two phones and if one get too hot, then I can come on back on the next one. But then I forgot put data on all of them. Or you know what I think? I need to get myself one power bank where I can walk with. Then I can carry my Starlink with me. Hi Byron Hilton, what is your problem? Why you come over here complain and talk about? Use an hotspot. No, me them. But me never get hotspot. Me never get hotspot from somebody. Me never get hotspot from somebody. Alright, me ask you a problem. Me gonna start black on. First, you know, depending. Oh, I show Manson a come on. You know. Me need some people for not get too regular over here. Type on my platform. Me not come on your phone, you know. Let me just tell you straight. You see when you see me? When I scroll and go and about the business, man. Oh, put the data on one and hotspot the other. That's a very good idea. So that's why I could even make TikTok today. But I'm going to line it up better. And I'm going to get myself one stand. I'm going to get myself one stand and start go outside, go do things, man. It starts to give me a little interesting. I feel like I want to go out now. Yeah. Thank you for that, she's royal. Yeah, that's a good idea. Have data on one and hotspot the other one. Yeah. No. No. But I never see it. I tell you the truth, I couldn't even see the name at all. I know I say Luke, see. I never say everybody will come on because I could have asked, say good in my son and something. That was me. So I start to learn from this now. So I go better prepare myself next time. Either I will get one broad hat. Or I get broad hat. Or I have to have one umbrella. But I don't want an umbrella when I have to hold. So I have to get one and I just put on like one hat. One umbrella you put on for your head like one. I wish I never get one of that for buy now. Well, I can't get that, dear father. I have to go search. So that the sun and the phone. So today was a learning for me too. Downtown. Which part downtown? And then they're cussing about one handful of people come out. Them bad mind? Which part downtown? Maybe the farm store have the big brother. I know one place on West Street. I go in there go say me see either the hat or the umbrella. And I go buy them there have them put on. So any more place I go buy one of the fan hat. Oh, that's a good idea. One of the fan hat. Infinity Mart, Eastwood Park Road. Thank you, sweetheart. Infinity, Eastwood Park Road. I believe, say, them have a Chinese umbrella look like that hat. Yeah. Hi, Judy Rowe. I have the right hat for you. Oh, look here. Yes. Yeah. So Miss Rowe come on and said she have a right hat for me and she gonna give me. Alright. So me get hat. I tell you, I getting hat. I get the hat. You see, sometimes good for open your mouth and talk. Here you go. Yes, the fan hat is solar powered. So me I get hat already and not it. Yeah. So the only thing we need to get now is a stand. One of them stand we can hold like 3 phone. I go order one of that. I see them online, I go order one of them. Because all me did a look out here, I never see none of them. So I go order that online. And start to have my little tea, my bottle with my water, everything. Really, really. You know, see me I get all interview, but me show you again for who never see. Me all get church member. Me all get church member. One lady said she watch me every morning, but she not really type in and say nothing. Big up yourself if you listen to me. And she asked me where my church is. I don't have no church for myself. I just go my old church I used to. She say, anytime I have my church, I make sure know. She dying for go somewhere where she can learn. And we had a good conversation. Advara, good night. We had a good conversation. And tell you something, it really made me feel like I want to go back to our next one. I meet a lot of people, man. Lot of people. On TikTok, I meet Mr. My name again. Oh, Jesus. I don't know him. He always a chat, you know. He can hug me up, man. He almost upon every talk show on TikTok. Yeah. It need more than one. It need more than one Royal Farm. Dr. Cole, yeah. I meet Dr. Cole in person today. I meet Dre Bryan and in person today too. Andre Stevens. Marvin, Liquor Fire. Shirley and Coran. Some of the PMP them, Julian Robinson. The Mayor. So yeah, be. We can call everybody there. Yeah, Mr. Dre. I'll be having an interview too. Yeah, or a Rasta man we say watch me all the time. Me tell you say people them a learn, the people them a learn. Fifth Element. You know some never remember Mrs. Fifth Element? Me not say some of the people them know. Me say Derval up there jump up on platform too. Let me say me find back the one ready. Yeah. Me show them back the one. Election mode. All the while me I mix up it. Me I mix them up or me I mix it? Me I mix them up, man. Or me I mix up it now. Hold on. I must eat this. Yeah.
I am here with Auntie Jen. Auntie Jen, you have been on social media for many years talking about justice and inequality. Why are you here today in Crossroads?
And I want to make it known, I'm here in Crossroads. It's my first time in my lifetime in Jamaica coming out to be a part of the demonstration. You see, when I look, it's the worst I'm seeing in the country. I'm seeing the corruption. I'm seeing so many things. These people are going to take without saying anything to us. My grandchildren, my future generation to live under this situation with this present government. I am so upset, and that's one of the reasons why I'm here to show my support, that I'm disappointed with this Jamaica Labour Party-led government.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I want to say thank you for always standing up for the vulnerable, for the women, for the children. Your voice is very strong, and I just want to salute you.
Thank you.
With the nanny spirit, I just want to say thank you so
And
much.
it's a pleasure meeting you in person.
Thank you.
No flow.
No flow.
All right.
She gone abroad and you can't stop her again. I don't know where come chat. Oh, because I never saw her, but I saw Liquor Fire. Why the people let it come down to this when they get a lot of warning before? You remember we used to come out every time and I warn them, Michael, good night. Me gone when man, his son did a kill my phone blackout Michael and the son at me couldn't stay on the Sunday no more. Me never have me need shelter. As me said, it's an experience to make on my first time, but now me start to know what me need to equip myself with for the next time or anything like that. I'm never forgotten at the sun. Me need to have a broad umbrella so that my phone don't get heated in the sun. Me I tell you now the one Auntie Jen on the apps. Yeah. Yeah. Me meet a lot of people, man. And some people run come to me, me watch you. All I don't know if you know watch. Big up on a nice clean cell. Yes. I love it. I love it. So I will be going back. You can't stop me when my man. Oh, you can stop. Oh, you can stop it. You can't stop it. His son was at man. No, trust me, son. Hey, son, tell up. Me say, no, man. Me can't go stand up in the sun. No, man. Me have to come out of the sun. Me go in my car, turn on my car, turn on the AC. Me sit down in the car. All of me turn on the phone now come up back. And me go back out there. That's when me do the interview with Shelly and Coran. And me just go tell one lady when me have one of the something when I write up and me give her for all and big up yourself. She watch me all the time. But me like it. And I see it as a good turnout. Very good turnout. Very good turnout. Very good turnout. Now listen to your labor right then. Very good turnout. You left before I reach. That way you tell me now. I must late tell you because I left to 9. It was to 9. Because when to 9, at least some minutes. I reached before, I reached after 7, you know. I reached long before I come. Long before the whole people come. I couldn't take the sun, man. The sun was so hot, man. Original Summer said, Auntie Jen, I still love you. Only the name will change. Yeah. Yeah, man. It was a good turnout. I think people are wake up. I think the people are wake up. Because even people, I want to notice though, a lot of young people there too. And I'm not going to all people. There was a lot of young men and young girls at there too. And you know what I observed too? There were pastors. There were pastors there at the thing too. Decent people were there. So we're going. It's more to come. More to come. What I think we need. And at the same time, there were some people out in Arakabesa protesting too for their own different thing. Oh. Listen, me start here and me need to sleep. Oh my God. Yeah. So make we look back, go finish up the parliament thing. The parliament today.
House except the speaker. No. No, that's how you behave. So when the speaker makes a ruling, when the speaker asks you to sit, you don't. And the speaker must be heard in silent, member Burchell. No, not everybody. The speaker, read your standing orders. No, this debate is on the standing orders.
We said I'm an empty barrel. And a joke. The Jamaica against the corruption, or
No. Leader of opposition, the comment I, leader of opposition, member Burchell, huh? The member from St. James, South. Yes, please be quiet. Members, what I am attempting to say, if I'm allowed, is that this motion is a debate on the standing orders. The leader of opposition was allowed some deference. He went into other matters extensively. I am asking the remaining members to stick to the discussion being on the report being referred, which is to allow all the work done from the previous dispensation by myself and the committee that I chair, the Standing Orders Committee, that I have been asking the House to review and to update for better order and management of the House, be the basis of the debate and the discussion. Next member, as it relates to the standing orders, discussion and debate, please.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Permission to speak from a seat other than my own.
The house just around Chaka Chaka.
Member from St. Andrew Southwest, proceed.
Thank you.
Angela, in a different. Member from St. James South, please turn off your mic. Member from Trelawney, yes, thank you. Anybody else who has your mic on? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Madam Speaker, I am very pleased to be able to have an input in the discussion on the motion that's before us in terms of the referral of the standing orders review. I do believe that it is timely, as others have said. In fact, I believe that there are a number of conventions that we have received over the years that we almost have taken for granted. And I believe, although the Speaker has discretion, when the Speaker seeks to throw out the conventions without any other conversation or discussion with the leader of opposition business or others, that it can be problematic in terms of how we relate within the Parliament. And so it is important when we go to do the review for us to agree on what conventions are then made into standing orders or which ones we will throw out, so we are all operating on the same page. I believe that a big part of the issue that we have in making sure we stick to the standing orders has to do with a perception of bias, and therefore, and also quite frankly, a lack of trust. And I believe that the discussion in the Standing Orders Review Committee could provide an opportunity for us to explore the various positions on the issues and have a better understanding of where members stand, so that that lack of trust that obviously exists can be put in the background while we focus on what the new standing orders would say. Every time I hear the Speaker speak about the review for the Standing Orders Committee, I hear a reference to the work that has been done by the committee, by yourself and the committee, which is important, yes. I always want to make sure we add to that it is an opportunity for us to really review, which means that if individuals would want to make changes to what is there, that they are free to place it on the table. I do know I've said this before, and I do know you have agreed that that is so. But because every time it is mentioned, that part is left out, I am duty bound to place it on record to make sure that that is clear. Madam Speaker, in the debate, it is extremely unfortunate that in this current debate, the member could stand and attribute to the comments that have been made on this side that there is willful disrespect. Disrespect can be discerned or felt, but I do not believe that there is anyone in this house that has the ability to come into our heads to determine whether or not it's willful disrespect. And so I am clear that, and which is what I also do, if there is an to be drawn to the attention of whomever to say that this is received as disrespect, and that I have no problem with. I understand that, and I believe that the more we have the courage to do that and to stand on the same respect that we demand, the more it is that we will be
Good point,
able
Angela.
to
Good
get
point.
rid of
Come in and know
anything
who
that I
disrespectful
see
more than
like
Warmington and Darrell
Disrespect
Vard.
respect does not only go to the chair. It should come from the chair to every member that is sitting. Like the speaker, I have also felt coming from her actions and words that I find disrespectful. I am going to take, Madam Speaker, the same advice that I am giving today, which is that when that is felt, I will respectfully say that that is how it is received. So that if there is clarity to be made, it can be made so that we can move on in a different atmosphere. I believe it is important what we're doing with the standing orders and that we're all on the same page so that Jamaicans looking on us as we are having the discussion can understand what is happening. I believe that the mic system that has been introduced is one of the worst things that could have been introduced, because I believe that because persons are not heard unless the speaker so
Turn on mic.
what it means is that when comments are made, they are often either not properly heard, misinterpreted, and in fact, the Madam Speaker says that she has good hearing. But I don't want to depend on Madam Speaker's hearing. I want to make sure that whether it is PBCJ, whether it is Hansard, I want to make sure that others are able to capture what is being said by all. Because I believe that also helps to take
Worse
over
ability and
the
in a better.
discussion. Yes?
So them a
The
plan now for go
animosity
change up standing
that
order.
is developing, or I should probably properly say has developed. So I just want to say that. I also want to make sure that as we go through the standing orders,
I
we
can
make a
end it. Good
distinction
night.
between disagreement that is strongly and forcefully made and disrespect. Because those are two totally different concepts. Yeah, they are two totally different concepts. And at times it seems as if persons want all of us to be singing from the same Sankey. On this side, we don't sing Sankey. And so it's hard to get us to sing from the same Sankey. Right? We are thinking beings, and we use that gray matter that has been given to us.
Good night, Watson.
Madam Speaker,
Jean, good
I am
night.
hoping that in the review of the standing orders, the matter of seeking protection from the Speaker is something that will be clear. There are times when you hear that you have to ask the Speaker for protection, but there are other times when the Speaker jumps and protects. And often, it is the same behavior from the Speaker towards both sides, meaning it is always to protect on that side and to require us to seek your protection. And so I'm hoping that it
Well
is
said,
one of the
Angela.
issues
Well
that
said.
will be addressed in the standing orders review, so that we are clear on how that is to operate and that the speaker will be consistent in applying the standing orders as well.
Couldn't have said it any better, Angela Brownberg. Here I know.
Could you please turn off your mics, all of you? I will now ask the member from Trelawney South.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I rise this
The member
evening.
from St. Andrew West, please turn off your mic. Thank you.
I rise this evening as a former Speaker of this House, and I had discussions with my senior minister, who is also a former Speaker of this House. And I have heard all the comments, and I have seen everything. And I really think we have reached a time in this Parliament where we must be absolutely honest with ourselves. And there are members on that side of the House that I have a lot of regard for. They oppose certain things.
Yeah, I mean, I know. Wait, maybe that's a little what your chat said. Good night, Jean.
That is how the parliaments of this country have always operated. And one of the overriding things that I know as a speaker, please, one of the overriding principles is that the speaker's ruling must always be respected. Always.
No one should, but you can't want rule bias and expect to get good. Madness here, chat.
Ruling is always to be respected.
And then I have so much problem.
All the years that I've been here, when I sat as the speaker, I had a lot of disagreements with me. But never has this parliament on either side ever gone into what I have seen. And I make bold to say that this is a new breed of parliamentarians, because never before have we had this type
I know
of
the
behavior.
parliamentarian are my problem. I speak, I
have
problem.
been the speaker. I have been opposed. We have had differences, but nobody has behaved in the way members of this new parliament has behaved to any speaker. And I'm going to say very frankly, it brings back to my mind the comment that was made originally before the speaker was chosen. A member of the People's National Party had put out a notice. They did not want the present speaker or myself to be the speaker. I am not the speaker, but the speaker is the speaker that has been chosen. She is the speaker. She is
chosen by one, not chosen by nobody.
Prime Minister's wife. Hold on. And I congratulate your member who spoke this evening. She spoke about behavior and the way we treat our women. I want to say it is not a good look for us to treat a female who is a speaker. And I'm going
but you can't look at it that way when the speaker bias and have no behavior too.
And many people have gone wrong. Many people have gone right. But you know, the older members of parliament, I look and I see the present leader of opposition business, who was also the leader of opposition business when I was a speaker. And you just watch his profile. Never before have we had the type of behavior. And I'm calling it as I see. The member, hold on, the member on that side from South St. James, I am saying particularly to her, I have never seen anybody behave to any speaker the way she has done. And hold on, I want to say that the member, I am not to call names, that spoke just before me. No, I'm not calling your name, but I'm saying to you, although you have had difficulties, and although you have said things, and although I have never heard you behave the way that the member from South St. James as a female has brought into this parliament. I'm calling her out because she's young, she's new, she's female, and we have a female speaker. And if you do anything with the revision, it doesn't matter what you do about the standing orders. The standing orders, if you revise it 1,000,000 times over, the speaker's ruling must always be respected.
You can't always be respected.
The member who spoke
It not gonna
before
happen.
we came into this parliament and made an apology for certain incidents. You have never done it, and your behavior has brought a new high to this thing. I am speaking on my feet, and I'm saying to you now that maybe many people will not say it openly. I stand this afternoon because I feel strongly about it.
You can't correct nobody in that parliament. You shut up for your mouth.
The speaker in her position as the Prime Minister's wife and as a female, yes, I say it as it is because that's part of the objection. But let me tell you something. Never before has anybody been...
And never before the Prime Minister and his wife in our parliament. Never before the Prime Minister wife ever be the Speaker of the House.
has behaved.
So it will never happen.
Have behaved. I say to you, no other member of the opposition, and you should not speak to me across the aisle. I'm addressing the parliament. And I am saying to you, I am not inciting anybody. I don't care if you don't like it because I don't like the attack.
You should have been in parliament.
Like the attack. It is obvious. Member, I do not like and I do not think it is right. And I say it with absolutely no malice. I say it this afternoon because I heard your own member speak about gender. And let me tell you, there are so many females that have joined this parliament that are excellent, opposed, and do not behave that way. It is a new trend, for God's sake. Let us stop it. And while we review the standing orders, just let us remember that if you review it 1,000,000 times over, the Speaker's views and ruling must always be respected.
It can't be respected when it's biased.
Member from St. James South. Member from St. James South. Member from St. James South. You had your mic on earlier. Do you want to contribute? Next is the member from St. Andrew West. St. Andrew West.
But look when she get up in a parliament to correct people with her criminal self. She mustn't forget say you're a criminal.
Madam Speaker, thank you. Madam Speaker, I'm compelled to join the conversation, the debate on this motion this afternoon.
No, yet.
Because as one of the members that are currently one of the longest serving members in this House, I've been through many different speakers, many styles, many approaches to the orderly administration of the House. My first observation is this.
Never yet, like here.
On the occasion of the review, there is an opportunity for a reset. There is an opportunity for a reset. A reset in how members deal with each other, how the Speaker relates to members and members relate to the speakers, the Speaker and for a number of other issues to be addressed.
The
First of
issues
all,
in our parliament, issues in the parliament.
I believe I've also had the opportunity to observe other speakership and other parliaments operate, not least the parliament to which we have patterned ourselves or certain from which the roots from which we.
She's very biased, and it is evident, and her body language is nasty.
It's very clear is that apart from the formal rule of the House, standing order being central, there are courtesies, there are conventions, and there are guardrails that are in place to ensure that the House operates in a very measured and balanced way. We have lost, it seems to me, and my observation is that these courtesies and these conventions and guardrails are all wearing thin if they have not already disappeared. And therefore, what it leaves us is just the bare bones of the standing orders, which themselves are from time to time subject to interpretation. And as the speaker before me said, the former speaker, and who spoke before me, said that there are times as speaker, there are times when you don't always get the interpretation correct. Likewise, who have read the standing orders, understand them, may at times not get it correct either. But, Madam Speaker, the animus, I must observe as well that the animus that I see, the personal animus of one member to another, and that includes ministers making threats, veiled and otherwise, to members of the House. These, well, you don't brook stick in the ears. But let me say this. These things have a cumulative effect, and they're corrosive of the rules that are critical if we're going to have a measured debate and balance.
It looks a Sandra.
And I start by saying the review presents an opportunity for reset, and I hope we take advantage of this opportunity, because we are going down a road that is not a good road. It is not a good road. And the reasons why are many, and they're complex. Some of them are obvious, others are not so obvious. But we must seize the opportunity, because my observation, I must tell you, I went after Parliament last week. I stopped at a place to pick up something. And a gentleman, and I call him a gentleman because it was not obvious to me that he was being partisan in his comment. And he said to me, he said, look, the House is deteriorating, what's going on? So the public is watching. There's a public watching.
We are watching a long time. We are watching.
Some are growling. Some are very upset about what is happening. But we have to, as members, we have to be mindful that there is a public that is growing dissatisfaction for one reason or the other. So there's a need to pull back. There's a need for a reset. And I'm hoping that that debate and those members on the committee have a responsibility to make sure that it is the animus that is present in this House and that I see at every sitting almost, that we take that into account
man,
and we take the responsibility to have a reset and a rebalance of the thing. And in the rebalances, I make this point again. Some of the guardrails that have been there from the Parliament for which we emulate ourselves, the British Parliament in particular, the other Parliament, Australian Parliament, New Zealand Parliament, are all parliaments that have stood the test of time. And if we are going to stand the test of time, we're going to have to pay due regard to how these houses operate and what are the safeguards that are in place. So I really hope that this committee takes its responsibility, very seriously that some of the comments that I hear make that are very prejudicial, I hope that there's a reflection, that we have a reflection. And when we get to do the work, we take it very seriously to say that we have an opportunity for a reset and we should take advantage of it.
I saw member Dawes, member from St. Catherine Southeast. Thanks.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I take note of the debates.
Good night, Lorna.
Of all that was said.
Bob
The
Ale,
one
good
thing
night.
I agree with the member from Trelawney South is that an overhaul of the standing committee, of the standing orders, will not solve the problems that we face in the House, where meaningful debate is overshadowed by the conflict that the gossip columnists love so much. However, I depart from our thinking in describing the new breed of politicians in almost a derogatory way. I consider myself a new breed of politician, but I tend to think of a different mindset in thinking why I consider myself a new breed. Not that we tend to be disruptive. What the House and the Speaker and Jamaicans looking on should understand is that we are all students of Thoreau, and where one does not have power and those in control of the power do not offer justice, then the only alternative is civil disobedience. And I state this clearly. History has shown it throughout every independence movement. In the Westminster tradition of government, the government or ruling party extends courtesies to the opposition, not as charity, but as insurance. To understand that one day the majority will become the minority. Unfortunately, the government members of this House give the impression that they will be in government forever. And too many on that side of the House behave that way. But let me explain to you today and just end by saying,
tell them
next
again.
general election, there is a possibility that the lucky among you will be sitting here and the unlucky will be sitting outside of the House.
Thank you very much, member from St. Catherine Southeast. The member from Portland Eastern. Yes, you are next, and then House Leader will close. And when I say, and then House Leader will close, and finally House Leader will close, I do not want to be misrepresented either here or on social media. The word final, as Hansard indicated when I last spoke, and I said the final question came from, and then Minister, the Deputy Prime Minister would speak. Hansard verified, I said final. And final means last. Go ahead now, my dear friend from Portland Eastern.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I too am compelled to make a contribution in relation to the standing orders. There has been many things said by members who have participated, but I just wish to say that there are young people who are watching. There are young people who will find their place and a sense of identity from this very room. There are young members in this parliament that have brought a new dynamic to the parliament in a positive light. I will only say to my colleagues on both sides that, you know, when it comes to mentorship, when it comes to doing the right thing, when it comes to a sense of integrity, which is doing the right thing when nobody is watching, the political pageantry is preventing us from advancing the business of Jamaica. Yes.
That's
in
it.
relation to
That's the problem.
in relation
You can't
to
operate under the corruption
race,
and the muzzling.
culture, gender, all of these things are significant because we are reflections of out of many one. I have raised in private that there is serious dislike for how women are treated in this parliament, including from the elder to the younger. If we bring race into it, if we bring politics, all of this is something that is detracting from the best contributions that can come from each and every one of us. The standing orders, nonetheless, is something, even as it is being amended, revamped, reviewed with a view to improve the parliament. I'm inviting all members to take time to actually look what is inside the standing orders. This is an indictment on the entire parliament to which I am a part of. It makes us, when young people stop me and say, MP, what is going on? Why are you trying to tell us that we are to respect ourselves when there's no respect? And it's individually and it is collectively. I am only urging members, because this is not to single out any one member or to differentiate from the speaker. We all got a mandate to be here. The respect that is to come from all of us is one where we appreciate that as we make our contributions, sometimes if we listen, we're saying the same things. Sometimes if we take a minute to look what is inside the standing orders, maybe we wouldn't be so quick to oppose. Maybe we wouldn't be so quick to think that we have to participate and say something. And it can be most embarrassing when at the end of it, there is something that is called internal locus of control and external locus of control. We are individuals, and I can say this, I would never disrespect anybody in this house to say nobody have sense. I don't believe that. And because we have contributions to make in our own expertise, maybe if we sometimes wait until it reaches what we know, Damien is not here, but when math is on the floor, I sit. That type of exchange advances the country. There is a new dynamic where I think that emotions is ruling this parliament, and collectively, until it changes, we are the king's parliament. Collectively, both sides, opposition, government. And I will only say that the disrespect, whether it's on mic, off mic, it's heard in spaces, and it is most embarrassing. If we do a reset following the review of the standing orders, the hope is that the country's business can be done, and a lot of the time that is wasted, much ado about nothing, is something that maybe I will hear, Madam Speaker, can we suspend idleness and get on with the government's business? And that is my humble contribution. Thank you.
House Leader.
Madam Speaker, I thank the members for their contribution, and I will say that based on the last contribution from the member from Eastern Portland, I am going to cauterize some of what I have to say in reply. But Madam Speaker and members, as we move this motion to review the standing orders, and as members have said, this gives us an opportunity to reset, to look at areas where there may be gaps and to fill those areas, to look at conventions that should be elevated, to standing orders and courtesies that should be elevated to standing orders, I remind the members that as we seek to do that, there are standing orders in place. And those standing orders govern this House. And as the member from East Portland rightly said, you do get the clear impression that a number of the members have not read the standing orders and as such act in a manner that is in direct opposition to the standing orders. And let me start on that point. The standing orders gives the Speaker the authority to rule on matters, all matters, in relation to this House. Once the Speaker makes a ruling, you may not like the ruling, you may think that the ruling is unfair or unreasonable, but the Speaker has ruled. And once the Speaker has ruled, then that ruling must be adhered to.
You're not gonna work.
There are a multiplicity of opportunities outside of this House to make the point that you do not agree with the Speaker's ruling, to make the point that you think you're being unfairly treated. But to bang on the desk, to stand, to sing in the House, that is bringing the House into disrepute. And it is lowering our collective image in the eyes of the well-thinking members of the public. It should not happen. It should not be countenanced. Saying you want to be heard and you want justice and banging on the desk after the Speaker has ruled should never happen in this House. There are so many other avenues to make that point without disregarding the rules of the House. And again, we must be clear because the rules are clear. Standing Order 4, the Speaker shall act out. The Speaker shall preside over the meetings of the House, and the Speaker shall have the power to regulate the conduct of business in all matters not provided for in these standing orders.
To regulate, but not make the final
The
decision.
Speaker in the House is responsible for the observance of the rules of order in the House, and their decision.
But she now
upon
take all the
any
order when
point of
Daryl
order
Valls and
shall
Wilmington
not
and
be open
Gallant,
to
she not attack
appeal,
them.
and shall not be reviewed by the House, except upon a substantial
And then when you see she
motion
allowed
made
that decide, and then when you attack,
the
she won't
Speaker
stop
is
them.
to be heard in silence. The Speaker, after having called the attention of the House to the conduct of a member who persists in irrelevance or tedious repetition, may direct the member to discontinue his speech and resume his seat. I know we say we come into this House as adults. Yes, we do. We all come into this House as elected members of Parliament. That is true. But the House has rules. And when we disregard the ruling of a Speaker, we're not disregarding the ruling of Juliet Holness. We're disregarding the office of Speaker.
No man, that's the way she behave, man.
And it has to happen. And the member from South Trelawney said it. Regardless of any review that we do, the rules, we will have a set of rules. So those rules must be respected. The other thing that I find unfortunate is that when the Speaker makes a point, it is then colored to suggest motive. And it was done today again. The Speaker not knowing what the member wanted to ask, not having any idea what the member wanted to intervene on.
That's why she should have
made a ruling that in keeping with the standing orders, there is no intervention on announcements. Yes, there may have been courtesies in the past. Yes, there may have been conventions in the past. But the Speaker has said it is not provided for in the rule book, and that is a fact. And as I read, once it is not provided for, the only authority is the Speaker. Now, once the Speaker says it will not happen today, it will not be countenanced, we move on. That's what we do as adults. We don't show to Jamaica that if it's not going in your favor, then you can oppose and object and try and throw off the house. That is not the right message that we're sending to children who watch this parliament. Outside of that, the leader of opposition did something that I did not like. He gave the impression that it is because of what the question was that the question was not allowed, when the speaker had no clue what the question was. So the speaker's ruling had nothing to do with the Integrity Commission report, nothing at all. And we must mash down any attempt to link the two matters.
She not for hear what I'm saying.
The Integrity Commission.
She know when I'm not gonna
that
ask.
they send the report to the House yesterday. The speaker has said in writing that once the reports come in, they will be tabled as soon as possible. I don't think anybody can think it unusual that we're here today and the report doesn't come and it only came yesterday. But more than that, that was not a part of the speaker's consideration.
You know that.
We must be very clear that we don't attempt to mislead, that we don't attempt to manipulate the story that is being told, and that we don't further try to ascribe
I wanna say nobody narrate, no. Nobody narrate because we not talk
It
truth.
should not happen, and it does not help any of us. Finally, you know, the member from St. Catherine Southeast. Maybe I shouldn't even countenance it with a response. But I just made the point again.
When you mean I say them a bully.
We
No man, I go one side the thing. Now, you know, if the parliament now go listen me, they could have changed it till they want to change it no more. There's a clear animosity in the house and it now go better.
You resign your position. But once you come in this house, follow the rules of the house. You don't get up in this house and then say civil disobedience. That is not the message. No matter how cool it may appear. Because we are disregarding the same laws that we are trying to enforce. That we are trying to build an orderly society. And all of us in here know
The society
better.
can be orderly with the
And some of us
corruption we're going.
pander to the public to try and get likes. And it does not help us. All of us could be doing other things. All of us on both sides of the house chose this path. And I genuinely believe that the vast majority of us chose this path for the right reason. Because we want to make a change in the lives of people. Let us, when we come into the house, let us lead by example. Let us respect and regard the speaker, the office of the speaker, but more importantly, respect and regard a member of parliament who has done tremendously well, who has been elected by us to sit as speaker, and who should not have to beg and plead for our respect. It should be given unto her.
You can't give to her when she not honor.
Madam Speaker, with that, I ask that the motion be accepted.
Thank you, House Leader. Are you calling for a divide?
I just listening back
Those
over
in
to the
favor?
parliament.
Those against? The ayes have it. No, he was joking. He was joking.
Madam Speaker, it is not intended to do any further business today, and as such I ask that the House be adjourned for a date to be fixed.
No, there's a reason, and I'm going to take the opportunity to do so. We have actually had the situation twice that we have called Parliament for a specified set date, and we ended up having a weather event, I recall. And once you call Parliament for a particular day, even though all of the members of Parliament are not here, the Speaker, the Marshal, and the Clerk are required to convene Parliament without anyone else and close Parliament. That's procedure. So, calling for a date to be fixed, as we are not clairvoyant, is the best course of action.
That's the problem, you know.
Because we never know.
That way. None of them in there can talk to nobody, you know. Can't get no correction. None of them.
Honorable House do now adjourn for a date to be fixed. Those in favor? Those against? The ayes have it. This Honorable House now stands adjourned.
The Parliament, yeah? Until, it no matter what, just the body language of the Speaker of the House turn off me. And you know, them little ways. So you can't want one set of people to have respect when one set no hand on. Because all me see Darrell Valls behaving in the Parliament and nobody stop him. Then when the other side says something no want to stop them, wanna expect, you not gonna work out. You not gonna work out. I'll go on, Advara.
No.
Good night.
But you see, thing about the respect part, you understand how it work. Because there's no way me could have respect for Juliette Wellness as a Speaker of the House. Why I would make such a statement? Juliette Wellness go on a TVJ interview and say she was voting on as a member of Parliament. By her side, by some nature, she have to be biased. So if you make such a statement...
Yeah, she said that for true. She's learning. She said she's learning. She's learning to be fair.
Okay. But if you're sitting in a chair like that and learning to be fair, that means you're going to make decision in between time that you're not fair.
Simple as that. They look like they forget that.
So, what, having respect for Juliette Wells because of inaction and non-action. You don't change nothing because Juliette tells us she don't know what she has learned. So sometimes when he biasness comes, she never learned before. So she does learn and the job experience.
Good night, Blue. And the whole thing about being the wife of the Prime Minister, it just not had up neither, you know. And the Prime Minister should never put his wife there for being a speaker.
You see? Have you understand, you know? This them thing are design, you know. That's how we produce video and show people. They receive. These things are by design.
Yeah.
Nobody else can be Speaker House. That will be a trusted person of the Prime Minister. Any position of control, check any position of control. See, Nara, he can go for somebody where him trust.
Yeah.
He not go for no regular person where go sleep up and go say what them a say. See, what they call it, media information man, Oscar Finley.
Yeah.
He come contract for him garbage. I already know say garbage.
Yes.
Marlon Marga the same.
Yes.
Just contract any garbage.
True.
Because control is him, then tell him if he come say. They don't want a free spoken person. Just like him and our National Work Agency. Just come out, come say, boy, he money in the budget, you know. He man resign. He man say he not have to look at no contract. Then when a man like have that level of experience just tell her that all of a sudden. And you want me by that? A man have nearly 20 years of experience I work with you. And you lose a man like that and not try to convince him in a time of greatest development and destruction. You not convince him to stay. People not for wise up and
Boy, I don't know. So they said I'm going to change some of the rules of the standing order. I don't see. I figure say them are going to make it worse for the opposition. I mean, opposition should have never tried to do that.
But change it to what? What is the proposed changes?
They must have did their work on him, I don't know.
Can't change the standing order and the result not change and make no sense, you know? But that's what the record we have, you know.
And
I don't see results forthcoming.
There's nothing wrong change. There's a tension in the Parliament.
Yeah, right now we have to, I don't know. Jamaica is right now just coming like a disappointing place. Because every minister you hear does nonsense.
Pure foolishness.
I hear Dana down a states attack. I say, boy, if you're educated lady, nonsense again. You're going to take 400 million out of our trust budget and give technical high school. All right, good. For school, we have to computer programming, data science. Okay, good. But how much technical high school in Jamaica? Less than 100. So next 200 school in a technical high school.
You know, so I'm not even think we have 25 of them. Make we check them. We have one up Portland. We don't want the name again, Teachfield.
And they have
technical.
States.
Then you have States. Then you have Dental. Then you have you know what? Let me just type in it. Let me Google it.
Around 79 of them, man. But the essence of this,
when you take out
the money out of hard trust is a failing place, you know. If you go over hard trust data site, hard trust ways,
you know, me tell you something, I know enough, you know, at 15 we have 15 technical high school.
Then you are going to take a 400 million and 15 technical high school.
And I can tell you them. Let me name them for anybody who will listen. Dental Tech, St. Elizabeth Tech, Ormwood Tech, Herbert Marison Tech, Veer Tech, St. Andrew Technical, Stet, Teachfield Technical. We give you 15 of them.
It doesn't make no sense.
But at 15 technical school we have in Jamaica.
Right, you're going to do that. The other day you come and say up to level 5 free. Alright, we see where you want to go. But is it really free though? Because if you get level 5 is a degree free. What is the level of course that you half of the level 5? Versus a man who pay go to university, hundreds of thousands to get one degree. What is it? What is the certification level? Because many people if you take a UE, then course not certified by University Council of Jamaica, not certified yet.
Yeah.
So who say you live in a trust now and get it free? It just maybe just piece of paper you have and some knowledge. It can't help you. Because nobody now employ you with it.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know if you get a chance to look at the protests at the Crossroads today and what you think about it.
You need 13 more. One favorite parish.
Yeah.
15. And one final one. At a central date near to one national event.
But I can tell you though, I think the turnout was better than every other protest when I see them do.
I'm glad say go on incident free, nobody no get no.
No man, everything good. The police them in there too and everybody did upon them best behavior. I'm gonna miss a call me see and somebody did a catch up.
I miss a call that.
But you can hug me up, do I up into there listen to me and I want laugh. You can hug me up man and me interview him.
It thing I reach a level now where it now make no sense.
I mean, you know when I look panto, young people did it, young people.
No, but you see thing is, see a man tell me say the deportees are not all bad. Me can't buy if it's true and all deportee bad. But for you make a general statement, it has no value to me. Why? A man them will send them come, tell a description and deportee where you get already.
Yes.
So you come and give me a general statement mean nothing. Why? The same statement a man give where you make mention of. Antigua, if you take 2 Jamaican of questionable character, I don't send kids them there. And remember them claim to say agreement say after 30 days you can left go to your transit country if you want. Nobody ever transit agreement, only Jamaica. That agreement is only new to Jamaica alone. Nobody else. Sit up in Ghana now, a problem in Ghana courthouse. Ghana, if you move the people and go one different place. In Africa. Because people say they don't want them there. Because you take up somebody else's problem and the thing of legal implication now. Somebody deported them and sue all the country them. Because people don't want to go there. So. They don't want to go there. And you can't them go there. So this thing, that's why people might tell you, if you notice, so many people never apply for deporting. You know. And people are all birthright citizenship in people, they're American, you know. And if your Supreme Court rule today knows if you're born in America, you're American, you know.
That's the court rule that.
So some people when they apply for deporting are really American, you know.
No, for them have American paper.
So when they deport it, have you consider what you're going to do? Because you make card yourself. Because if you look on the cleaner today, China now respond to America, so everything with Jamaica is a mutual agreement. So now we in a middle of a four-country war, you know. China and Russia over there, so America and Europe over there. So what we do now? When them take we send, we now tell them so we send we make Cuba and them first, then set against Cuba now. Now then tell we so we can't. Obviously no Asian now come to Jamaica. No Asian can come. Because if you want them to come on board, you send them back. And send kids in an agreement that them have, then can't take Cuba and Asian. What that tell we say.
Oh.
So we have to look at the thing from people who have it amongst we. What this mean for we.
But you know, so me hear Mark Golden say something that this thing here in the court and the deal with it in America. You know, so why Jamaica went ahead and signed MOU and it's in the court.
And every MOU have me problem. Why you agree if it takes so much? Nobody is not taking so much. Ghana and I must see last 5 months only must run 50. Will you agree if it take 25 every week for?
Every 2 weeks.
So every month you get 50?
Every month you get 50.
So in a 1 month you get 50. And in a 6 month Ghana take 50. Then Ghana no bigger place than Jamaica.
Where you talk say?
So what benefit you have if it takes so much every month and people have bigger country now, we have more value, have more access to resources.
All we then should have put in it because they must say they want to send them a country far from the US. Jamaica not really far from US, you know. Right now, Jamaica, if they want to make boat and see, I just show Jamaica and really a chance them sitting there like the rest of people then. But you can take boat. You can take boat and go Bahamas or anywhere or anything. You're still near like you got Africa far.
But so then chill Jamaica, you know, since you're a kid, you know. Then chill to Jamaica with white lady, you know, from St. Elizabeth, you know.
Oh.
A sailboat go straight to Miami, you know.
You mean I tell you if you want to sailboat, you can sailboat, man. It's just that
you have enough gas. At first, you know, a different time. You can buy a online data. And you have internet right through. Now you have your sail and you get the geography go right through.
And you can have Starlink too. Starlink pick up anyway.
Man, them could just come with something better around, man. So,
but something them I get out of it. And all we ask for sure. And what is the secret there? Me can't understand.
Money now. All my money pay now. A good amount of money then get you. I said if you go on St. Lucia Parliament website, then get some summary details, you know, what they need, you know. So them pay for them transportation, housing, and the government get a fee. And if you have a small amount of money, the fee is per head.
Oh, somebody said the dollars matter, Andrew. I'm money, man. He love money, so tell.
I'm money, man.
I'm money. Because Sean come out and get what you say is a business.
Then you don't know. Everybody else do it free. Anybody reject, you know. I must say Antica they reject, you know.
Yeah.
And they put visa restriction on them, you know. 5,000 USD apply for a visa, you know. So they want to now go restrict them visa if you can't go nowhere, you know. When they have much house of fire, you know. And about the people, I can't move, you know, because people are going to travel every day.
Yeah.
About the people, you know. About them. About them, they want to go for holiday and jump on a yacht or a private plane or wherever they want to go.
The other day, I fly out of Florida and I tell us, like, me a woman will look on my, hey, anytime I plane take off, I make sure I look when it take off. And me watch the time, because I well want the time done quick enough for the plane land back. And I can tell you, say, a 1 hour and 20 minutes a plane take for reach Jamaica, yeah.
And if a plane take 1 hour and 20 minutes, that take a boat around 3 hours. It depends on if a speedboat too.
Yeah.
That's all 2 hours, 1 hour for.
Yeah.
Yeah, some boat a clock good speed.
Now, because me now go up on the IC, me and see a friend. One time I go up on boat and I see all my belly at me. I now go out in there. Bad feeling take me all kind of something.
Them just tell the people the truth, but And more than another.
Tell me, say, then what's so bad, make you can't tell we.
I will tell you still, man, because Antigua said they just can't tell the people. As me say, the feel said there's a secret clause in them. Because majority of the country them have them, they only can give you summary details and can give exact agreement. So maybe there's a secret clause in it, if you say.
You took Beverly Gray. Ocean Rain, Auntie Jen, good night. I didn't see the number the few nights ago, but I will send something later. All right, Ocean Rain. I which number you that talk about? I which number you say you never say? Type in a comment. Watching from beautiful Hill of Brand. Hi, Patrick. A long time. I say Patrick. You dash me away, man. But glad you still a watch. Yeah. You afraid of it water? No, another water. I'm not afraid of the water per se, you know. But when me go out in the ocean, me have bad feelings. I mean, I like it. If you ask me that, if me prefer traveling at the plane or the ship, me prefer traveling at the plane, even more dangerous. Me have more chance to live on the water more than up in the sky. But it a go fast and me reach quick and hey, me say if they make a new plane where I can reach in a second, I me want to go in.
They have it, man.
They have it.
But that,
me just want to reach, hey, me want to reach fast.
Space.
And a plane gas space, you know, some shuckle sitting there make, shackle or shuckle.
But they make, if they make some plane like that, people that but they're not going to make them so fast, because if you ever travel too fast, people don't get to buy food pan plane.
But they're not serve no. They can't send me go fast though, because they're not serve food pan plane. That's only little chips them again and Pringles.
As a matter of everything changed.
Everything changed.
Remember first time people have like Parliamentary Jamaica, ackee and starfish, this.
Hey man, me I can't tell you about here Jamaica. Me if I tell you them hey, all of me that came and them man I come down, you know, them I think about them I drink rum and sitting where them I get from here Jamaica and food. Supersonic here like, hey, me not afraid for travel but me want to go fast. Cause me not like the turbulence up in the plane, so me want to reach fast.
You need to have another one like this, well organized, well put together.
No, I no, they have them organized in a sequence.
Yeah, man.
Or like the whole Jamaica and 14 parish, and we plan it, and every parish have a place where them keep it. But me doubt them are going to want the police for granted the certain.
So they do properly, you know, you have a place where you can maintain the people.
Alright, send me a text, and when we finish done, me will answer your Ocean Rain. Send me a text in our WhatsApp, yeah? But me glad me get to go there. Me enjoy it. Meet a lot of people, whole heap of greeting, and the only thing that affect me that's me leave before it finishes the sun. Me couldn't take the sun.
Man, right now, me tell you something, I'm born up right now.
Me say me couldn't take the sun, and then all the phone black out in the sun. So now me realize say me need one broad hat, but somebody said them are gonna give me one something for you. And me can protect the phone from the sun.
It's so hot around, man, I tell you so.
But me feel encouraged, and me think me will go on next one. Yeah. Me like the support, and me like everybody. Auntie Jen, me like that. And me go fix up myself different. Me go make myself my nice little t-shirt, uniform, and you know, have somebody with me so that me can interview more people and get it done. You know, me start to see what me need for do.
People tired of riding mad this one.
But the people didn't turn out today. The people didn't turn out.
The people have be that. It's not a deported program, it's a work program. Like, no TC, nobody no go panic work. So nobody come and say that nonsense. Go tell the people hear that.
I tell you, man.
When Jonas already tell us that 28 of the country have it already. None of those 28, nobody go panic work. So what special them that send people to Jamaica come work? So they must send Jamaica people come work when basically majority of Caribbean island them have a better GDP per capita for pay people than Jamaica. Just tell people the truth. I just give them some of the details where you can give them. This program it gonna last 6 months, 1 year. That's how we work on specific place and we hope to update you. But this is where we reach the negotiation.
But one
But the
thing,
people don't know
no,
that but
hear what I'm saying with that though. He said the agreement is if the first set of 25 come and they don't want to leave, then they can't take no more.
no go so.
I don't believe in
Because
that.
here we mean buy a female argument.
Yeah.
Dr. Chang said about the first 25, if 10 apply for refugee, then the program have to take some more, but them 10 they can apply. How am I going to apply for refugee? Where they come from? Why they can't go back home? Alright. So somebody send me from America to go to Jamaica. Me is a Spanish national. There's no bilateral or travel agreement between Jamaica and Spain. Let's say there's a visa requirement, or let's say there's a ban, or let's say there's some treaty where you have to follow. So how it going to work? Or something we have to go in a court, go test, or something you can just get up overnight and do and say work. Because if you give one set of citizenship, then the next set of man can carry go court. Go say, then think the process is biased.
Yeah.
Because you favored one set of people over one.
Yeah.
And the law is biased based on what executed. Because as long as the person then turn up on the land, when the Haitian then turn up and say they want to apply for refugee, the first thing supposed to happen, the officer or immigration people are supposed to write up a paper and process them to carry them go to the court as soon as possible. But what them do? They don't bother, but that, I don't know if they don't make people mention that. I hear people mention that they don't study them upon the boat, so at this point, if them even mention it, nobody don't know.
True.
So why we gonna take people who are fight for their life or who are going for them place? We can't help them out.
Yeah.
But people when you don't know them and what kind of problem, you take them.
Yeah.
You do. So when you take them and they be refugee, what gonna be transformation plan? You find a house give them and sit and give them?
Well, America, never say I got pay.
You give them passport, everything, travel document, everything.
Must?
That's madness, man. That's right now, me I say I go on right now, many Jamaican them across the border. What happened to them now? We have a permit. Our immigration email them and figure immigration court. Because like, they don't understand where I go on. Man, never clean up so you better tell them, but you cross the border because of this. Because then, you know, this what ICE buy now, ICE buy a AI software. For you take your picture of your voice, you can search everywhere you're in there to see if where you in a party, first they have your phone number. So they can have you by anywhere, so.
You can't keep the same number. I think all of who up there illegal must know it by now. So they have to change up their style.
But
no, number where you're going with remember where you're going, you're going so fool for still a keep it.
Keep yourself out of trouble, that's all I tell them.
And another thing
first I go see the court go shut down for him things them today. You don't know when can come with tomorrow.
Okay, like anytime the court struck in them, I come with something rough enough.
And then you may just see one lady there, I pass the Mexico border and go to church. Man, I'm busy with immigration. They creep her up, show up and deport her. And you man go about in business, you man not illegal or nothing. All you man show him passport saying she's American, then deport you man go about in business.
Yeah, but she's supposed to can't come back America though.
You can't come back after a while, yes, but you know I find yourself in a situation then now where your paperwork are work and then they go creep up and you can't.
And even those with green card, you know, and you get yourself in a problem, you know, they might send them home, you know. And that Trump work plan. Anybody, even if you have citizenship and you messy up, they must send you back to your yard.
I don't know, just America, you know. Is an immigration overall going worldwide, you know. I see same thing happened in European Union yesterday, you know. See European Union said they're revising them immigration policy.
Yeah, man, it's a thing when you mess up overseas, then send you home.
So then, how is it that everybody is a revised for them refugees or immigration policy, but we now update our own? So we have got anti-clockwise, we have clockwise.
Oh, Tiny said then let go the woman.
Yeah, man, them wicked man, by the time I deadly time, you know, man. You have to
Yeah.
be careful now.
Good night, D-Net. Yeah. Mm. Well, Advara, all right. Yes, you know, early me wake up this morning. Carol,
Man,
good
don't say
night.
nothing.
All right. Yes, I'm left for tonight. Me need to get a good lick of sleep.
Yeah, man, see you tomorrow, man. All the best, good night.
Yeah, man. All the best, too. Have yourself a great night. Love you all. Can Henry all of you will tap up on the Rose wanna give me over TikTok? Enough love, enough blessing. Hi, Carol. Catch you another time. Auntie Jen, I forgot her bed now. She's stressed out. Bye. It was money for the water. All right, just send me a message. What about your TikTok? Hear me, TikTok. What about YouTube? Enough love and thank you for the support. If me want to sit down a little longer, but me I forgot my bed. So, catch you tomorrow. Have yourself a great night. Love you all. Bye.